Hello, we are going to see lesson 6. 我会说汉语。我会说汉语。I 会 can 说 to say, to tell, to speak 汉 Chinese 语 language. So 我会说汉语。I can speak Chinese. Warm up. Ma 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 it means mother, so e. Han zi han means Chinese, zi means words. So Chinese characters. A 中国菜中国菜中国 means China. Cai dish meal. Original meaning is vegetables, but you always see some vegetables, so it became dishes. So Chinese dishes B. 说汉语说 to say, to speak 汉 Chinese 语 language. So speaking Chinese. C. 写汉字写汉字写 to write Han Chinese 字 characters words. So writing Chinese characters. D. 做中国菜做中国菜做 to make 中国 China 菜dishes. So to make Chinese dishes, it's E. So for mother it should be F. 你会说汉语吗？你会说汉语吗？你有会 can 说 to speak 汉语 Chinese 吗？ So do you speak Chinese? 我会说汉语。我会说汉语。I 会 can 说 speak 汉语 Chinese. You could say 我会说汉语 or yes I do. How do you say? 我会 I can. 你妈妈会说汉语吗？你妈妈会说汉语吗？你有妈妈 mother 会 can 说 to speak 汉语 Chinese 吗 indicate questions. So does your mother speak Chinese? 她不会说。她不会说。她 you see the left radical part is more complicated, so it's female she. 不会会 is can, 不 is negation, so she can't speak. 说 to speak, or you just say 她不会. No, she doesn't. 中国菜好吃吗？中国菜好吃吗？中国 China, but here is adjective because you see a noun after. Chinese 菜 dishes. 好吃好 good 吃 it 好 plus 吃 equals delicious 吗 questioning. So are Chinese dishes delicious? 中国菜很好吃。中国菜很好吃。中国 China before a noun Chinese. So Chinese dishes are, there's no the verb to be, but when you translate it, you must put to make sense in English. 很好吃很 very 好 plus 吃好 good 吃 to eat 好 plus 吃 equals delicious. So Chinese dishes are delicious, very delicious. 你会做中国菜吗？你会做中国菜吗？你有会 can 做 to make 中国 China, but before and also it's adjective. 中国菜 Chinese dishes 吗 indicating questions. So Can you make Chinese dishes? 我不会做，我不会做，我爱不 negation 会 can 做 to make no I can't make no I don't 我不会做 or 我不会 no I can't 你会写汉字吗？你会写汉字吗？你有会 can 写 to write 汉字 Chinese character 吗 indicating questions. So, can you write Chinese characters? 我会写，我会写。Yes, I do. 我爱会 can 写 to write. So I can write. 这个字怎么写？这个字怎么写？这个 this 字 character word. So this word 怎么plus 么怎么 how 写 write. So how to write this character? 对不起，对不起，这个字我会读，这个字我会读，不会写，不会写，对不起，sorry。这个字 this word 我爱会 can 读 read to read 读这个字 this word I can read 不会写不 negation 会 can 写 to write but I can't write there's no but in Chinese but the meaning shows so the modal verb 会 can and let's see examples 我会写汉字我会写汉字我爱会 can 写 to write 汉字 Chinese characters so I can write Chinese characters 我不会做中国菜我不会做中国菜我爱不会不 negation 会 can so I can't 做 I can't what make to make 做中国菜 Chinese dishes so I can't make Chinese dishes 你妈妈会说汉语吗？你妈妈会说汉语吗？你有妈妈 so here is possessive article 你妈妈 your mother can 说汉语 speaking 说汉语 Chinese language ma indicating questions so can your mother speak Chinese another one 我很不我很好很 means very 我爱很 very 好 good so I'm very good you don't have to put to be in Chinese but when you translate pay attention on it 我妈妈的汉语不好我妈妈的汉语不好我爱妈妈 mother so here is possessive article my mother the of 汉语 so 汉语 Chinese the Chinese of my mother or my mother's Chinese 不好 not negation 不好 good so my mother's Chinese is not good 中国菜很好吃中国菜很好吃。中国 China Chinese 菜 dishes Chinese dishes are there's no verb to be in Chinese but you have to translate anyway. 很 very 好 plus 吃好 is good 吃 to eat good to eat so it's delicious so Chinese dishes are delicious. Now number 3 is called 怎么怎么 is how 这个 this 个 is the unit 这个 this 汉字 Chinese character 怎么读？怎么 how to read? So how to read this Chinese character? 你的汉语名字怎么写？你的汉语名字怎么写？你的 yours possessive article 汉语 Chinese language 名字 name 怎么 how 写 write 写 to write. So how to write your Chinese name? 这个字怎么写？这个字怎么写？这个 this 字 word or character 怎么 how 写 to write? So how to write this character? Exercises. 你会说汉语吗？你会说汉语吗？ Do you speak Chinese? 你会写汉字吗？你会写汉字吗？ Can you write Chinese characters? 你会做中国菜吗？你会做中国菜吗？ Can you make Chinese dishes? 你有汉语名字吗？你有汉语名字吗？有 is to have. Do you have a Chinese name? 你会写你的汉语名字吗？你会写你的汉语名字吗？ Can you write your Chinese name? 你的 your possessive article 汉语 Chinese 名字 name 吗 indicated question. 我们 number 3我们 we 都会都 is small dot is like we of course we do all of us. It's like do it means like plurals. Yeah. All of us can 我们都会 is can. Speaking Chinese, for example, 说 speak. 汉语 Chinese language. 我们都会说汉语。中国菜很 delicious, 好吃。Chinese dishes are very delicious. 中国菜很 very 好吃 delicious. 他会做 he can make 中国菜 Chinese dishes. 中国菜。这个汉字我会。这个 this 汉字 Chinese character 我爱会 can write for example 写 so again 这个汉字我会写 but I can't read 不 negation 会 can 读 to read 读 to read. So we are going to feel different tones here. 咖啡 first 咖啡公园park 机场 airport 车站 station. And okay, we are going to go through the examples. 今天 today. 今年 this year. 精彩 stunning, outstanding. 车票 train tickets. 公司 enterprise company. 刚才 just just now. 操场，操场 playing field. 鸡蛋，鸡蛋 chicken eggs. 高 sorry 瓜分，瓜分 oh no it's 刮风，刮风 windy. 欢迎，欢迎 welcome. 经理，经理 manager. 机会，机会 chance opportunity. 关心，关心 to care. 关于，关于preposition about 关 plus 于 together. 开始，开始 to start to begin. 高兴，高兴 be happy. So we see new strokes. This one is called left folding turning. Look at my mouth. You do from this to this in one stroke. And secondly, slanting hook. Look at my mouth. From here to here, you make a small hook. T means rising. So from left bottom side, and it rises up to right above. So single component characters. 东 Dong means east. You go like this, you go like this, and secondly, what you learn today like this, and then a straight hook, what is it called? Vertical hook, and then one dot and the other one on the opposite side. 我 I. You do this dot and then horizontal and then vertical hook, and then one stuff like this is called T, the third one you learned today, and then the second one you learned today is slanting hook, and then one more this thing, up to down, huh? And a dot at the end. C west. You do this, and then you start to draw a straight line, and then you make this right turning hook, and then first curve thing and the other curve stuff, but here is flat, and then you close it. So structure of Chinese characters. Oh, I know what is it about. This is single structure. So you see it's from single element, and compound is like, I try to zoom in, this is too small. It's like, you see here is radical of human related here. So it means that there are some straight lines, right? So if you cut like this, left is a radical and right one is another part, which means it's like you can combine with some other radicals to have different characters which have different meanings, but when you see, for example, here, this one left is always related to human, and this one you see it's related to human, 做 to do. So in the middle it means ancient, because you see actually the course itself is 10 and the square is mouth. So 10 mouths, what does it mean? It means that something it has been talked after 10 generations, so it's ancient, 古. And then they add some other stuff here to make to do. Okay, pair work. 你会说汉语吗？你会说汉语吗？ Do you speak Chinese? Or, for example, you can say yes I do or no I can. 我会说汉语 I can speak Chinese, or no I can't speak Chinese. 我不会不 negation 我不会说汉语 你会写汉字吗？你会写汉字吗？Do you write Chinese characters? 我会写汉字。I can write Chinese characters. Or negation. 我不会写汉字。你的汉语名字叫什么？你的汉语名字叫什么？So, what is your Chinese name called? So you can say, 我的汉语名字叫 blah blah blah. For example, like the teacher in this textbook, 李月。我的汉语名字叫李月。你会写你的汉语名字吗？你会写你的汉语名字吗？Can you write your Chinese name? You can answer, yes, I can write my Chinese name. 我会写我的汉语名字。Or, I can't write my Chinese name. 我不 negation 不会写我的 my 汉语 Chinese 名字 name. Good work. 英语in British 语 language. So British language English. 法语 represents French here phonetically. So 法语 French. 日语 it means Japanese here, so Japanese language. And look at the right side. So you can ask some people like David, he does speak English, French, but he doesn't speak Chinese and Japanese. Again, 英语 English, 法语 French, 汉语 Chinese, 日语 Japanese.